Hey guys, Zach with Joker's Train. So today's video, we're going to take a look at the tank car that I picked up at York that some of you guys have asked me to make a video about and ask where to get one at. So sit back, get your cold beer, and let's get after it. Alright guys, so as I said, we're going to take a look at the tank car that I picked up at York. And before we do that, I want to take a second to give myself a shameless plug for my own Discord server. If you don't know what Discord is, or if you already are a member of Discord, but you're not in my server, take a second to click the link in the description below. If you're not a member of Discord, it takes a few minutes to sign up. It's free, and then they'll take you to my server. So my server's open to everybody. Everybody's welcome. I know there's a bunch of other Discord servers from the other guys on YouTube. My server's a little different. I have a lot less rules than everybody else. So you can kind of do what you want. I created my server to be an area for train guys to be able to get online and talk to other train guys, and just like the boys are hanging out, right? You know, don't run our mouth a little bit, and if you get offended, it's probably not the server for you. Maybe you should go hang out in the miniature models. They got a lot more rules to keep you in your safe space. With that being said, some of the guys on YouTube are in my Discord server. If you want to talk to some of the other YouTubers, like my good friend, as they say on YouTube, or good buddy, that's what it is, good buddy, Zach at Country Bunkers Trains. He actually is the most recent member of my Discord. So if you would like to come talk to Zach and tell him how great his channel is and how much of a wonderful person he is, he loves every minute of that. So by all means, come and talk to Country Bunker and tell him you're glad to see him on Discord. In all seriousness, guys, come join my server if you want. If not, it's not a big deal. It's just a place for dudes to hang out, train dudes to hang out and be train dudes. All right. Now, join the server. Anyways, next on the agenda here today, we're gonna take a look at the tank car that I picked up at York. And some of you guys have seen it on Instagram. Some of you guys have saw it on YouTube. And you guys have all, or not all, but a lot of you guys have asked me to make a video and talk about where I got this car from and how much it is and how do you get one and all that kind of good stuff. So the car that we're talking about today is, boom, this little thing. Just a tank car. I don't know why you guys are so interested in my tank car, because it's just a white tank car. No, I'm kidding. This is not just a white tank car. This is a super cool tank car. And it really is a tank car. Like, see, it's got tank car ends. This one looks a little different, but this is a prior MTH tank car, and the guy that makes these orders the acrylic tube here, cuts the car apart, puts the tube, and puts all electronics in. This car is full of LEDs. I will show you that in a minute. Now, before we get into this car, if you're interested in how to get one of these cars, I will tell you that may prove to be a difficult endeavor, depending on when you watch this video, or even if you watch this video right when this video posts. These cars are custom made by a guy in the Lower Susquehanna Valley Model Railroad Club. His name is Travis. If you're trying to get in touch with Travis to order one of these cars, I will provide a link to the Lower Susquehanna Valley Model Railroad Club's Facebook page. Obviously, I'm not going to put anybody's phone number on YouTube, because you bastards are crazy. When else going to call them? But by all means, hit up the Facebook page and they can get you in touch with Travis. Travis makes these. The dude is about 5,000 times smarter than me, I think, because I have no idea what the hell he did to make this. It's super cool. So now, before I turn this car on and, you know, play some Manfred Mann's Earth Band and everybody gets blinded by the light, this car has its own built-in Wi-Fi, which is pretty awesome. So the Wi-Fi obviously controls the LEDs. If you haven't figured it out by now, this car is full of LEDs. And so he makes two different versions of these cars. Obviously, he does the cars that have, you know, where the power roller would be here for your typical lighted cars that run off of track power. He told me that I could buy one of those because this car does have big enough capacitors in it to make up for any dead spots on your track. But his recommendation to me was to buy the one with the charge port. Obviously, there's no power roller here. This has a battery inside, so it takes care of itself. Has a charge port. It's a USB-C. I believe that's what Android chargers are called. I'm an iPhone guy, so I'll have to go buy a Android charger. First off, I saw this car in action and I was super impressed with them. And I wasn't really keen on the price, because I will tell you, if you're interested in getting one of these cars, if he has any left, they're not cheap. It is a pricey tank car. I do think for the novelty of it and how cool it is, and as much stuff that he has going on, and considering this guy's so you also have to take into consideration the price of the car when you're buying this from him, he has to buy these cars, and then he makes them what they are. So you figure it's at least a $20 tank car from MTH, or sorry, a $60 tank car from MTH, because this is a premier car, or was a premier car at one point in its life. So there's a $60 just right off the rip, and I'm not gonna put the price of this car on YouTube for the simple fact that I do know that these were on sale a little bit during York. So I don't know what he typically sells them for. I know he told me, but I can't remember. So I'm not going to put the price of what I paid for this car out there. I mean, if you guys really want to know, I guess you could message me on Instagram, whatever. But I'm not going to just put it out there, and then you guys, whoever wants this car, blows up. I'm like, oh, well, Zach at Driver's Train's got it for this. I want it for that. I'm not going to do that to the guy. He's a nice guy, and I want you guys hitting him up with nonsense if he even has any left. So he made 30 of these cars, and I don't know how many he does have left. But see, you got little toggles, or it's not a toggle switch, it's a push button. You push the little button and you get a row of blue lights that let you know that the car's on. All right, so let me get my phone here and I'll log into the Wi-Fi, and we'll do something spectacular. Well, I'll attempt to. I will tell you, I have not spent as much time with this car as I should have to actually know how to do everything that it's capable of. And I think I've messed up some settings, which I need to go back and reset. So the car itself is super capable of a lot more than I can do. All right, so as you can see, we got LEDs lighting up here. This is called Chase Flash. This car is super capable, and they told me that you can control every single one of these LEDs. So if you want all of these LEDs to be different colors, you can sit there and add them in one by one and do that. I haven't done that. I just go, like, this is what the interface looks like. Let me get the light to it. Interface looks like that. This is all the presets. So you can use the presets, which a lot of them are pretty cool. You can also completely just make your own color, like you saw in my short with my Gevo, because I changed it to like the Gevo color green. So as you saw in my short with the Gevo color green, it can just be one solid color. Obviously this is pretty simple to figure out. It's police chase, police lights, whatever you want to call it. I was super impressed with this car when I saw it and in person at York. And originally I wasn't going to buy one because I thought it was a little too pricey for what it was. And then I saw them at the club the next day and I was like, you know what? It's pretty cool. So I hope this guy makes more of these because I want at least one more. Even though they are pricey, they are pretty awesome. So anyways, that's the car in a nutshell. I will put it on the track and turn some of the lights off so you can kind of see it better. And I will tell you that, on camera, like you can see all of these LEDs like super, like it separates them, or not separates them, but like singles them out, I guess, right? Like you can see them real clear. The tube on this car is I guess we'll call it like an opaque. So like in person, you can still see the LEDs, but they don't look like this in person. They look a lot more smooth, right? I think that's just because that's the way LEDs look on camera. Now, yeah, I'll go ahead and put this on the track. And the cool thing about this also being battery powered is you can just hold it in your hand like a damn lightsaber, or you can just turn it on and put it on a display shelf if you want. I don't think anybody's gonna lightsaber this, but anyways, I'll put it on the track now. Thank you guys so much for watching my channel. I've had a lot of growth over the last couple months. I've really been trying to put videos out at least once a week, so hopefully we can get to 2,000 subscribers by the end of the year. That is my goal. So if you're not subscribed to this channel right now and you're watching this, please take a minute to click the subscribe button, click the bell. I know most of you guys that do watch my videos are not subscribed, so get off your ass, click the subscribe button, man. I appreciate it. Leave me a like or dislike, whatever you want to do. And if you feel so inclined to leave me a comment and tell me how fantastic this car is, or that you want to buy me 2 more, whatever you want to do, let me know. Leave me a comment. Thanks for watching, guys, and enjoy the light show. As Manfred Mann said, blinded by the light. Thanks, guys. See you in the next one. All right, guys. So, as I said, we're going to take a look at some of the different light features here. Give me a second to work through this because I'm not an expert on this app, like I said. Another cool feature that this app does have, so if you had multiples of these cars, if you can still get them, you can sync multiples together. So if you had a bunch of cars, you can just sync them all together, and then you can just have a lot of awesomeness going on. So I'm going to switch through some of these here on the preset effects, and just kind of give you an idea of what the car can do. I'm pretty sure I have no idea the capabilities of this car because, well, I just don't know enough about it because I haven't spent enough time with it. Like, even though I own it, I just haven't spent enough time with this car. You can also control the brightness here. Like, some of this is coming back to me as I'm messing with it. Like, that's full bright and it's just completely blown out on camera. So, you know, I'll turn it down to where it's not quite so blown out. So that's the lowest light setting that it gets. That keeps it from really blowing out altogether, I guess. But yeah, I guess LEDs just don't really like to show up on camera, I guess. But so there's probably, I don't know, if I had to guess, there's probably like 100 or 150 presets on here. And see, I like how some of these presets come out. I don't think I have. I think I messed up the segments on them, which is why they're not working the way that they should. So I should probably go back and reset the car. So you can also just you can take the presets in this car, and then just select whatever color you want, right? So we'll put it on like I guess it's like purple, blues. I mean, you have the color wheel on here. That's like your typical what you're used to seeing in like Photoshop or whatever, right? So you can just kind of pick whatever color you want. And I think that's pretty cool, especially like if I run with the Gevo, you know, I can make the color just match the lights of the Gevo, like the chase lights. There's just so many things you can do with this car that I don't fool with it enough. Which is you know, probably part of my issue. I don't really know what I'm doing here. I'm just kind of going after it. So. Alright guys, so I just ran through some of the presets for you. That's by no means anywhere close to all of them. And just a super cool car. If you guys are interested in one, by all means reach out to the Lower Susquehanna Valley Railroad Club. Get a hold of Travis. If he has any left, I'm sure he'll sell you one. Or maybe enough people want them, they can talk Travis into making more. Which would be cool, because I need at least one more. But hope you guys enjoyed this video. Probably not the best demonstration. I don't think LEDs show up very well on camera, but I think it's a pretty cool car. I gave you some of the basics because, like I said, I'm by no means an expert on how to operate the light features on this car. I just thought it was cool and wanted one. But it's just a cool thing, and it's cool that people are doing this, and I really wish we could get more. But so good luck to you guys that want one. Maybe I'll have one or two left for you guys, and get you a car. And as always, thanks for watching, guys.